course, I'll never forget the girl next door.
Hi guys, welcome to my new vlog. I don't know if it's okay to say hi guys. Currently I'm kinda getting ready for the day. I did my makeup, I did hair, and I wanted to start my vlog like that, kinda with some chill vibes. I don't know how to explain, but I feel like it's okay to start like that. Because usually I try to not move my camera, to settle everything, but I think it's more live format when I'm just like that, how it is. Every time I do any type of hairstyle, I put a lot of attention to the roots volume. And for me, it's a key to every successful hairstyle, no matter what type of hairstyle, what kind of hairstyle you're gonna do. If you're not going to take care about your roots and about the volume of them, I think it's kinda failure. Make the volume of the roots is important, but also it's very important for them to stay as long as possible. Like to have volume during whole day or the half of the day or during very important event. You know, like such type of stuff. I really put attention to the way how I do them to make them last longer as much as possible. So what I do is usually I kind of apply like hairspray. I'm gonna even maybe to show you how I do, for example, these parts. So I used to brush them, obviously, which is normal. I used to brush like this part, and I used to put hairspray like that. With the hairspray, I'm gonna brush this area. And then I'm just gonna make such type of wave like at the roots, and then I go straight, and then just in the end I like to roll it. And usually I like to wait until it gets cold, you know, from the heater, from the straightener, and I like to apply a bit more, but it's not necessary to apply a lot. It's just me, but it's not really necessary, especially with this hairspray. Then I brush it again, and then the thing that I do is I just kinda brush the whole constructure. Yes, and this is how it goes, and it's very well fixed. It's gonna last for half of the day for sure, and then depends what you do during the day, because probably, like for example in Bangkok, it's very hot, and I used to do something like that. I used to do some different stuff with my hair. Regarding today's outfit, I'm gonna dress quite casual. I think you know this body quite often. You can see me in this, and just a basic jeans. I bought them in Kharkiv before the war. It was 4 years ago. I love them a lot. They quite solid. They have a nice color. Not like fully black. They're a bit like grayish, but they're not like grayish. They still black. I don't know how to explain this, but I really like it, and they suit me very well, because for me it's apparently quite hard to find a nice jeans because I have a long legs. And I wanted to say that now, since it's 4 years, so many things happen in the past 4 years. They have so many memories. For example, there's like a few damages that kinda remind me about some period of my, like, you know, I feel like the situation with them is screams to me like buy a new one, but I don't want, and I need to buy a new one. I want kinda, but I don't want to replace this one with some new one. I just want to have new one on top just to change, because it's my only jeans that I have. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's me. I feel like I want to share about some of my favorite smells that I have recently. My current favorites. The first perfume is from this very well-known brand. I'm kind of afraid to pronounce brands because I only know how to pronounce them in Ukrainian. So like I said, Victoria's Secret. I don't know how to say Victoria's Secret. I don't know how to say it here. So I say Victoria's Secret. I was in love. It smells so kind of fresh, kind of sweet. It's a bit like reminds me the Pure Seduction that I had. But as soon as I tried the Pure Seduction again, I was feeling like not anymore in this smell. Like, you know, if you would ask me how was my smell during my university time or when I was a teenager, it was only one smell. It was Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction with shimmer. I was crazy about shimmer collection. I'm extremely happy regarding this one. And the second The second, it's also quite affordable by prices. When I was in Malta during October, it was my first trip from France to Malta since I left Malta. I went to Zara, like it's in Slima. I went to Zara in Slima. It's Zara Golden Decade, and there's a lot of like lines with Red Temptation and different type of perfume. When I tried like Red Temptation, I wasn't in it. When I tried like Golden Decade, but normal one, not winter collection, I was like, kinda I like it, but something is missing. And when I tried the winter one, I was insane. And you know what I like about this perfume? It lasts so long. I love it, guys. It lasts so long. Like, I feel like I kinda can abuse this perfume because, you know, it's not expensive at all. I forgot how much it was, maybe like $20. And like, I feel like I want to add it on my hair before to sleep. I want to add it on my like body, and in general to use it as much as I want. Kind of abuse. I don't know how to explain this, because when I have some pricey brand perfume, I don't feel like I kind of can abuse the usage of it. I don't know if you know what I mean, but with this I can go ahead, you know. I kind of switch them, depends from my mood. Sometimes I can apply even both, but on different period of time. Like for example, in the morning after pool, I'm more into like body mist, and after for the day when I go somewhere to the mall or whatever, I just use perfume. So yeah. There's quite strong wind. Yeah, I think it's gonna bother me. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Let's see. Because, you know, usually you try to film when there is no people, when it's quite sunny, when you're in a good mood, when everything is working for you, when everything suits you. But basically, I think it's a very nice skill just to do your work no matter what, you know. It's not that straight. It's not enough straight for me. Oh, yeah, this is me. Yesterday I decided that today gonna be my film day, when I will film the most of the material for my vlog. And today is exactly the day when it's not sunny, when it's windy. Everything that I was planning to show doesn't seem that bright, joyful, you know, there is no sun. Because I planned to film at the park. At our residency we have a very beautiful park with a lot of beautiful plants, and it feels like a jungle somehow. I went there to see how it is, how is the ambience, and it wasn't that joyful. When there is the sun, it's 10 times better for me. So I will film definitely at the park one day when it will be sunny, because today I cannot really allow myself to film there. And right now I'm at the Sky Lounge, so we have an incredible, beautiful room over there. I will show you later. But before the Sky Lounge, there is a very nice kind of area with a bit of fountain, and also we have a golf here where you can play golf, which is very nice. And obviously we have some facilities that you need to rent in advance to be able to use it properly and to make sure that nobody gonna like interrupt you, stops you, etc. So there are some facilities that you need to book in advance. For that we have like an app. We have different apps where all the people that are living in this residency should have. So by this app you can book like conference room or golf, and you make sure that nobody gonna bother you exact the time you booked. Stay hydrated. I ordered this cup from Temu as soon as we arrived to Bangkok. This is kind of type of the order that is not necessary, you know, like it's just some stuff to bring joy into your life, into small moments, because there is a plenty of choice how you can drink water, and you don't really need a special cup, glass one, which is less practical. You cannot really take it But I was like, I want to have this cup. I want to drink water from this very beautiful aesthetic cup. My boyfriend, he loves it and he takes it, like he drinks from it every day. I definitely want to film the room tour of our residency, and I definitely want to share kind of my day routine, something like that, in this very beautiful residency, because since I moved, my routine changed quite dramatically, because now every morning I have a pool, every morning I have heated and cold pool, both of them. Sometimes I switch very fast to kind of keep my body in tonus. I call this tonus. I do gym. Not every day I do gym, but every day I do pool, because pool for me, I cannot skip it, because come on, I cannot skip the pool. I love pool. I like to swim. Swim is kind of my meditation. It's sport, it's meditation, it's relaxation, it's joy. I like to swim. I love to swim. Plus, you know, here we have both variants, like we have heated pool and cold one, so I cannot skip swimming. Gym, I can skip. It's easy for me to skip the gym, and usually when I do gym, I try to run or do some activities that I like, that brings me joy, because I'm not really gym person. I like to do running, so this is what I kind of do. And pool, it's something that just brings me joy. I don't count it like as a sport in the hard meaning of it. For me, just swimming, it's such a joy, and so my morning starts quite smoothly. I have a lot of energy to do joyful things for me. I like almost every day I try to go to park. I try to not meditate, but just, you know, I started to appreciate just to go have a walk at the park with the nature, without headphones, without my phone, without internet, kind of, to be able and to make sure that nobody gonna call me, nobody gonna text me. I started to practice this because I feel it works well for my mental health. I'm not talking about 30, 40, 1 hour minutes walk like that. I'm talking about some 15 minutes, because I feel that I easily became distracted, like, by so many things. I set a goal. Yes, I had a goal at the beginning of 2025 that I want to read one book. And in general, I want to read more books in this year, because last year I was not reading at all. I wasn't reading at all. For me, it was kind of a shock. I was like, what I did? What happened with this part of my life? Why I don't read the books? So I settled a goal quite sharp to read. This wind is a bit kills me, but that's okay. It's part of the process. So yes, I stopped to read. It was crazy for me to realize it. So I settled for me a goal to read, and it was kinda, you know, we moved to Bangkok like 19th of January. So before that, 2 weeks before, I was a bit like trying to settle. I had the trip to Malta. Then I was trying to pack my stuff, to pack our both big suitcases, to pack all our life, to have this big move. So I stopped to read at all. And then a few weeks in Bangkok, the first one, I also wasn't really reading. And then I was like, okay, I need to settle down and kind of to start to read and to finish the books I want, and to do such activity and to have it again in my life, to have this activity again in my life. And in the end, I realized how it's hard for me to sit and to read. Before, it wasn't like that. I think it's because of a bunch of mental things that I went through by sitting on my phone, by scrolling so many like content, by being distracted, to not really making myself settle down and put a bit of pressure, and to make myself to concentrate on one task. Because I notice also when I need to do some task, I always need to make a break. Make break for a smoothie, make break to, I don't know, to do something very extremely important that I decide to do just to be distracted. Because I cannot sit and do the task. I cannot sit and read 10 pages of a book. For me, this is a bit became, I don't know, it started to bother me. So recently I decided to kind of put attention to this subject, because it's not normal to be super distracted easily. It's not normal, such type of things. I decided to walk, spend time more without any additional tools such as music or some video. Even when I wake up, I try to do a bunch of daily basic mini tasks of my morning routine before I get into my phone. I need to sit normally. I remember when at my class when I was 14, I was the only person with my best friend, We were the only two who were watching Korean like content, Korean drama. We were watching a lot of like content about Asia. We were dreaming to move to Asia. We were dreaming to live in Seoul, in Tokyo. We were so purely believing that this will arrive one day. And you know what? I know that I'm not in Tokyo, I'm in Thailand. Because when you dream about it when you're 14 and the reality unfortunately hits you in another way, I cannot make myself in Tokyo that easily. So currently I can make myself live in Asia, which is Bangkok. But I wanted to say is that this day arrived. This day arrived. I wasn't prepared because I was feeling like I was prepared. You know, I was crazily happy. I was like, yes, finally, la 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 la. And in the end, it hits me so bad. I'm under drugs. I feel like it. It's bad to say this. I feel like I'm under something because I cannot imagine that finally I'm in Asia. And I wasn't really bullied in my school regarding this topic, but of course the guys and some girls, they were making fun. Ha ha ha, you are watching this content. And now, and look at now at me, like, you know. Yes, they were making fun. I wasn't really taking it seriously. For me, it wasn't like bullying, it was fine. But I remember this so sharp. And this day arrived. And I was waiting at this amazing restaurant where you need to grill your own meat. And this day arrived. La vie est belle, you know, guys. La vie est belle. I'm ready to leave for tonight. We're gonna like have a Ukrainian party, and this Ukrainian party we have like every Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that I don't know why in my head I created an image that Ukrainian woman or somebody who wants to participate to cook for this kind of evenings. I thought we're gonna meet at one place and kind of share experiences, kind of cook together, but in the end, everyone who wants to participate, everyone who wants to kind of be like a volunteer in this, can take the initiative and just cook at home some Ukrainian dish and then just bring it to the party. I said that I really want to participate, I want to cook, I want to be helpful because I really want to be helpful, but also plus I wanted to know some new recipes, or not like recipes, I wanted to know like maybe some nice spots where I can buy proper products for our Ukrainian dish. So in the end, I didn't really manage to cook something complicated. Like I wanted to cook, and of course I did it. I'm gonna share with you guys what I cooked. So this is, I call it in my small village where I am from, we call it deruni, but there's some other way. I'm sure there's some more Ukrainian name of it, but we call it deruni. So it's just it's just potato basically. So it's pretty simple. It's just smashed potato. I mean, you don't really need to smash it like smash, but it's like kinda smashed potato. Yeah. Господи, I'm not a food blogger, господи. A kind of fried potato. There's like smashed potato with egg and some onions, and you kinda mix this and you put it on a pan to fry, and this is how does it look. And it's extremely like this. I already packed it for the party, but I really want to try just to, because I cannot resist. Guys, I love potato and with onions, and it just like this can make my day. Actually, I don't know if to be very short about me as Ukrainian and if to be short about Ukrainians, potato can make my day, you know. Potato can make my day. I know it sounds very, I don't know how even to evaluate how it sounds, but I'm in love with potato. I love everything from potato, almost everything except spicy things, but I'm in love. So I'm on my way to leave. Druni, it's just like fried potato. Like, who don't like fried potato? Like, like, you know, every nationality, everyone who will try it, like, will fall in love with it because it's just fried potato with onions. Like, fried potato can never be not tasty, you know, it's impossible. So I cook the things that kind of should everyone love, I hope. Anyway, I was almost leaving, but I forgot to show you my outfit. So I decided to stop on this costume. I really love this material, like it looks very solid. And by the way, this outfit for me has a very nice story because we bought it 1 year ago in Malaysia, and it was my first, you know, trip to Asia, and now I'm in Thailand and I'm having this outfit. And for me, I'm in love with such costumes because, you know, they look solid, they look very nice from a good material. And this as well, it's quite comfortable because it's actually shorts, but it looks like it's dressed, like it looks very like elegant. So yes, this is what I'm gonna wear, and I'm gonna leave. So I know how to kind of express myself when I'm trying to describe what I eat or what I wear or where I'm gonna to go, because it's my first like experience when I do this. For me it's a bit weird, but I like this outfit. It's a very good one. Ta-da! Yes. Yes, thank you to you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and see you very, very soon. Bye bye.